Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of June 20th to June 26th, 2022. This is a general reading, so feel free to take whatever resonates and leave behind for others whatever does not. To uncover more layers of the week, check out readings for your sun, moon, and rising signs. And for those who want even more clarity, I posted a pick a card video that provides answers to whatever question you may have in terms of yes, no, timing, and even finding out reasons why. On June 21st, we have the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere and the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere, respectively due to the sun being directly above the furthest points north and south of the equator. So the word solstice is derived from Latin and refers to the sun's apparent stoppage or standstill. This reading dives into those themes. In this first column, we look at what appears to be stopping or standing still. You have come to the edge, 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords. In this second column, we look at what is reaching the furthest point this week. You have Purification, 2 of Wands, Page of Swords, 3 of Wands. And in this third column, we see how your energy is impacted by the solstice. You have this card of lineal truth. You have King of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I'm kind of noticing the imagery between this lineal truth and the 5 of Pentacles here. Okay, so this card does not want to go straight. That's fine. You go ahead and do your thing. That's fine. All right, so this Come to the Edge card. This is a card similar to the Fool. The concept of really taking a leap of faith, going to the places you haven't gone before, and kind of taking a risk and allowing life to lead you wherever it wants to. This requires a sense of overcoming fears and tapping into your courage. And there seems to be a sense of fear and anxiety going on with the 2 of Swords. So this is the column of what appears to be stopping or standing still. And it indicates that because you have all swords showing up here, your mind, the way that you are processing information, how you're communicating to yourself, thinking about things, it's appearing to stop you or make you stand still, as opposed to this call of coming to the edge, taking that leap of faith into the unknown, and not having a sense of certainty. Here with the 6 of Swords, this is about being between 2 shores. 2 of Swords is more like indecision, being at a crossroads, like stalemate. There might be a feeling of comfort in the anxiety of not making a decision. But with the 6 of Swords, this is a process of wrapping your mind around a transition where there may have been some chaos, conflict, turbulence, and heading in the right direction, possibly not knowing exactly where the destination is, but knowing that it's a lot better than where you were. And with the Four of Swords here, this is a card of healing as well, through rest, and also kind of withdraw from the hoopla of whatever's going on around you. Perhaps there is, I don't know, like you're bombarded by information. It's a sense of information overload. And here with this stopping or standing still, maybe you're in this rest period, and it's an indication of make sure the rest is something you recover from, and not really just start thinking even more and getting pulled in by like anxiety and fears and self-doubt and so forth. So let's take a look at some clarifying cards here. Let's take a look at the Two of Swords. You have the Page of Cups. I see there's the Page of Swords over here. You have the Page of Cups. And with the Page of Cups, there's this indication of really looking at the world with a sense of wonder, possibilities, imagination, creativity, limitless possibilities, and having an open heart and open mind to explore. You can see where this Page of Cups is kicking their leg up, similar to this come to the edge. So pages have a sense of kind of trust that everything is going to be okay, and a sense of curiosity, kind of like the Fool. And here there's really this concept of taking that leap of faith. And in this Two of Swords, you can see these swords are really long. They don't even fit within the frame of the card. And that kind of indicates that there's just so much information, so many facts, you're never going to get to the tip of it. And it's not going to be the worst decision. It's not going to be the best decision. And you really, just making the decision is, the best thing to do. Let's take a look at the Six of Swords. You have this Six of Wands, and this is a card of victory. Sixes in general are about harmony and balance. And here there's a sense of the community being supportive of you. And so whatever it is that you're healing, whatever transition that you're going through, it indicates that you do have support, that this is the right direction for you. Let's see about the Four of Swords. You have this Judgment card here. So this indicates a need during this time of rest, not only to recover your mental energies, but to reflect on situations in the past, your behaviors, the attitudes you've had, things you've said, things you've done, and honestly reflect on those things and acknowledge your role in contributing to whatever situation is at hand. And then, with that acceptance of your contribution, recognizing your agency in the situation, it allows you to get your power back. It allows you to have less doubt about yourself and allows you to kind of let those things go that aren't for your best and highest good and move forward without that sense of baggage. And here, this, letting things go that aren't for your best and highest good seems to be part of this purification that is reaching its furthest point this week. Purification, this pretty much calls for you to clear out negative energy, clear out things that aren't for your best and highest good. That could be cleaning your house, cleaning your bathroom. It could be going on like a cleanse of the things that you're eating. Perhaps you've talked to a medical professional about, going on a fast of some sort, and maybe even eating less, junk foods. But basically, this pine spirit is also in the process of clearing out what's not good for you. It's the card of healing as well. So here you have this Two of Wands. So it indicates that you really taking advantage of the time where you're at a standstill or stop and reflecting on your path and letting go of things that aren't for your best and highest good. You'll go from indecision to planning for your future. And with the Three of Wands, really kind of envisioning how you're going to move forward and expand in your goals. With the Page of Swords here, this is another card of curiosity, wanting to pursue, truth, gather information. So it's almost like a reboot in kind of your own personal truth here. So let's take a look at this Page of Swords. Actually, in looking at this page, it also looks similar to this here as well. You have the Moon card clarifying the Page of Swords. And the Moon here kind of indicates a lack of clarity, and usually that's where like the fear and anxiety kind of comes up when there's self-doubt. But with the Page of Swords, they take that lack of clarity as a challenge that is exciting to them, kind of like a puzzle to solve. It gives an opportunity to create, the new ways of looking at something, that road less traveled type of concept, and not sticking to some pre-established mode of doing things. Let's take a look at the Two of Wands. You have the Sage of Pentacles, which in this deck equates to the Queen of Pentacles. And that is a card of nurturing, being resourceful, managing time, money, relationships well. So here with this Two of Wands, it's kind of like this purification process where it leads you to kind of an approach on planning your next step. It's a sense where you're kind of coming into your own and being able to kind of connect the dots for yourself of what needs to happen in all different aspects. It's kind of like you are your own personal assistant who is going to be in charge of, scheduling meetings and laying out business plans. It's almost as if this part that where you were not trying to problem solve, where there seemed to be a need to have clarity in order to make a decision. It's almost as if the Page of Swords energy is coming in to use it as a fun opportunity to connect the dots and put the pieces of the puzzle together so that you can really plan your next step. And this Queen of Pentacles energy is going to be highlighted with this kind of purification process, the sense of clearing the energy, being in a place where you are healthy in your mind, body, spirit, and heart, where it's all connected, focusing on your own personal foundation, the material world, and then taking the aspects that are not material, ideas, concepts, and then mapping that out. That's really what I see this process is going to be key for you in the week. Take a look at the Three of Wands. You have the Five of Cups. So for some of you, this is going to possibly be like a physical move that you are contemplating or actually going through. For some people, it could be going on a vacation, going possibly back home after some time apart, perhaps summer vacation or spending summer somewhere. So this is going to be, in a way, broadening your horizons, but possibly bringing up old disappointments and hurts that really weren't previously addressed. And it's interesting that over here, how your energy is impacted by the solstice. You have this lineal truth card, and then you have the Five of Pentacles here. So these fives indicate a sense of instability, chaos, conflict. This sadness or disappointment, grief could be in relation to this Five of Pentacles. Now, the only other pentacles that I see here is the Queen of Pentacles. So it's almost as if this Five of Pentacles is not having a sense of home that you are, that you value in a certain way, or that you value in a way that is tied to this loss. It could be a feeling of not having a place to go, not feeling that you are connected to a place you can call home to really get the support you'd want. Not even financial support, but emotional support. And to some degree, this is a limiting mindset that may run back a while. With this lineal truth card, this has to do with old wounds that aren't yours, but not yours alone, but with your ancestors. So this could have to do with a fight that you've had with your parents, that one of your parents had with their parents, some type of kind of down the familial line of woes that really needs to be healed. And you are in that position to best address it. And you might need to sit with this for a bit, possibly in relation to this purification. So you do have the King of Swords, and you also have Ace of Wands. So this King of Swords may be a source of the anxiety, the fear, the need to heal and move on. King of Swords usually is someone who is good with their words, a person of authority and action, and really is, is sharp. They're intelligent, and they can use their intelligence to really lock things down, which is good in, when it comes to contracts and business. But when it comes to trying something new, being more creative and imaginative, that's something that the King of Swords doesn't really do well. And for some, this King of Swords can, on their bad days, can be manipulative and use their intellect and their words to really inflict some pain on people. So here it kind of indicates, or it feels like this lineal truth is going to be sparked by the solstice, possibly because of your birthday coming up. This might bring up old conversations about your birth. Yeah, this Ace of Wands. It also is an opportunity to start pursuing a new life that is driven by passion, desire, and excitement of possibilities of exploration, as opposed to the more thought-based mental processes of the mind. So let's take a look at that Five of Pentacles here. You have another five, the Five of Swords. And this is a card of winning at all costs, not knowing when to walk away from a lose-lose situation, a sense of false victory when you pursue that lose-lose situation. So here, I think it's interesting. You have the Two of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So usually, well, what's missing from that what is it called? Ascending numbers of swords is the Three of Swords, which is pain, disappointment, not meeting certain expectations. But you do have the Five. You have the despair, loss, grief. What is this called? Exile, and then this absolute. This is a loss on a level of really cutting anything good, any potential good out of a situation. It's one of those things where you are, I don't know, you're trying to win a race, so you run over puppies and kittens that are in your way, that type of thing. So let's take a look at the King of Swords. It kind of indicates perhaps this is like an argument that has been ongoing in your family, a dispute that when you get on the topic, no one wants to back away. Everyone wants, thinks they're right, and in the end, no one really wins. So let's take a look at the King of Swords. You have the Emperor, which is in this deck called the Protector. This is definitely a card of power and authority. What I say goes, and kind of you live under my house, it's my rules type of thing. Or that's what I'm feeling here. Traditionally, the Protector, the Emperor, is there to help set boundaries, delegate tasks to protect the people that they care about and provide for them. But here, it's kind of seeming like the more negative aspect of the masculine energies there. So let's take a look at this Ace of Wands. You have the Justice card. And this is a sense of like balance, fairness, cause and effect, moral karma, and almost indicates that what is right will reveal itself in due course. But in the meantime, having this understanding of what's going on with you this week may help you to just walk away from certain things and know that you have your own truth. And your own truth may be that you need to start something new on your own, and that what wounds are there in the family line, whoever you consider to be your family, those can be healed. You will probably need to step up to be the person to help heal those things. But if you are not in a place of being kind of grounded and doing well mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, then I would say you could come back to this at a later time to heal, but having your eye on this prize of the Ace of Wands going forward. So I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective of your week, and we'll see you next time. Take care.